welcome to everyone's favorite show, the #1 rated talk show in the greater Wilmington area. Welcome, Tsunami! Oh, well, we are so glad to have you back from that commercial break. Don't forget to spay and neuter your pets. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome to Tsunami. Now, how many of you remember this show from the last time we did Welcome to Tsunami? Okay, there's a handful out there. Like I said, this is the greater Wilmington area's favorite talk show, and we are bringing back a segment that was by far the highest rated segment we have ever done on Welcome to Tsunami. Anyone guess who's here today? Anyone? That's right, we have the very famous, world-renowned, he studied at the Architectural School of Culinary Arts in Detroit, Michigan, none other than Chef Swander. Put your hands together, everybody. Come on up. Come on up. Oh, the crowd's excited.
It's
the crowd is
back.
excited.
It's so good to be back.
Yeah, Chef.
Yes.
Yes, welcome back, Chef Swander.
Thank you.
What have you been doing in your world travels?
Yeah, I've been traveling, learning new techniques, and when I heard I was invited back to the show with the greatest showman.
This is the greatest show!
Yes, I decided that I couldn't say no. So I'm here tonight to cook for you guys. So, you guys excited about that? Oh,
okay,
nice.
so
All right, cool.
Chef Swander, is there any new techniques that you have learned from your travels?
Yes.
Is there anything you'd like to share, like a special secret only for Welcome Tsunami listeners and viewers?
Absolutely. None of my cooking utensils have been washed in months. So you'll get a nice mystique, musty flavor with all of your food.
Misty,
musty, something with an M. We'll have that flavor in it.
Okay,
Yes.
so welcome back to the show. We're very glad to have you today.
Yes.
What do you have planned for us today on today's show?
Well, I'm
today?
gonna be serving up some wonderful treats, and I think I'm going to show you how some of you are not as good at cooking as me.
Well, you are a world-renowned
Yes,
chef,
so-
trained at the Architectural School of
Yes.
Detroit Culinary Arts in Detroit, Michigan, and Lansing. So obviously they're not going to be as good as you are, but what we've set up today is a competition.
Yes.
So let's meet our contestants. First up, from the 8th grade is Aiden. Everybody put your hands together for Aiden. Aiden, this is only about a 15-minute segment, so please move more quickly next time. Aiden, where do you go to school?
Noble Middle School.
Please talk into the microphone. When I have it over here, move your head over there. Speak into the microphone.
Noble Middle School.
Okay, and you are world renowned as a chef for what type of
Usually dessert dishes and Italian style dishes.
Italian desserts, Chef Swander. Italian
I
desserts.
can respect that.
And for the 7th grade, let's welcome Gloria. Gloria, come on over here. Come on over here to your station. Where do you go to school?
Christian.
And what do Christians eat that you're so good at cooking? That would be the body of Jesus. All right, and wait, that was probably, okay, we're good. And 6th grade, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our 6th grade contestant. I almost passed out just then. Just let everybody know your name and where you go to school.
Olivia
Trask. And what have you learned in your culinary delights to cook? What's your specialty? Macaroni and cheese. Okay, very good.
I'm looking forward to sending them all back to their seats tonight.
What's that?
Sending them all back to their seats without winning.
Yeah,
That's my
because
goal.
that was pretty bad.
Yes.
All right, so first round. What we'd like for you to cook for our, we're gonna bring our judges out in just a minute as you get started cooking. We would like your very best waffle and topping. Go.
Oh,
I'm setting the timer now on my watch. Go.
Get me the
What are you
chicken.
doing?
I'll
Stop
take the
standing
chicken,
there.
the
Start
bacon,
baking stuff.
chicken and bacon.
All right, let's bring our judges
Right there.
out.
Oh, sorry, there's a bag. Oh.
Let's bring out our judges.
I'm kind of. I need chicken and bacon.
Judges,
There we
would
go.
you
Can
come
I
out,
need?
please?
I need some.
Where
Give me
are
the
the
buffalo
judges?
sauce. Give me the buffalo sauce.
This is a professional show. Please come out here and have a seat.
Hot sauce. Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
And
your
then
judges. Welcome
can
your
I
judges.
please have some
And you are.
butter?
Kyle.
And Kyle, what do you
cream
do for a
cheese?
living?
I am a middle school teacher.
So you know nothing about eating good. All right, next up, your name is?
Anna.
And what do you do for a living?
I go to school at UNCW.
Oh, so you eat for free off your parents. All right, and what's your name?
It's
Logan Weston
sweet
Furlow.
butter.
Wow, 3 names. You must have a very delicate palate. What do you do for a living?
I'm unemployed.
So lots of Pop-Tarts. Okay, so let's talk to our good Chef Swandare. What do you?
Well,
what is-
I just sent my waffle batter over there to be cooked. It
Okay.
is chicken and a bacon waffle.
Ooh.
Pretty awesome. And I'm gonna make a buffalo syrup for over the top of that.
Okay, buffalo syrup and chicken and beef. You said?
Bacon.
Chicken and
Bacon.
bacon. Okay.
Chicken and bacon.
Gloria, what are we doing here? What do we have going on?
Chocolate chip with brownie powder and honey.
Have you put anything into the waffle maker yet?
I will right now.
How do you expect this to be cooked and ready to go? Chef Swandare has had his over there for minutes now. Olivia, what have you got going on in your batter?
I have some marshmallows and a lot of chocolate.
Any fans of marshmallows and chocolate out there? 3 people like that. I'm glad. Go ahead and get it on there. Get it on. What? Don't ask me. I'm not the world-renowned chef like you are, Olivia. Aiden, what do we have going on here?
Deliciousness.
Yeah, what's great is the fact that it's going to be raw by the time it goes to the judges because we have about a minute left and you have no syrup being prepared. So you better get it on the griddle right now. Chef Swandare, what are you working on right here?
So I've learned this rocking technique, which you rock your syrup like a baby, and it makes all the juices and the flavors mend together. There's an M word for you. Mend into a misty, wonderful
That
taste.
mending sounds like a medical term,
Yes.
not a culinary term.
I'm just upset that not everyone's going to be able to eat this, because this is going to change lives.
Wow.
Change lives.
Wow. All right, so what are you most excited to try, Logan?
I mean, I'm seeing some steak. I saw cream cheese.
Yeah, that's for me.
What?
Don't look at my steak.
Wait, only you get the steak?
That's my steak. I didn't eat dinner, so I was going to
Oh
cook
my
that
goodness.
up here while I beat that.
Anna, what is your favorite meal of the day?
My favorite meal of the day has to be breakfast. So my expectations are very high for these waffles right now.
Wow. Did you hear that, chefs? We have a breakfast expert sitting here on our panel. Kyle, favorite thing at the Myrtle Grove Middle School cafeteria to eat is?
The square pizza.
Any fans of the square pizza out there from Hanover County Schools? Now, are the Hanover County School middle school cookies as good as the high school cookies are? Because I've had the cookies at the high schools. Oh, wait till you get to high school. All right, are we done? Do we have our ingredients? What are we going on? We on syrups now. What is in your topping?
Honey, marshmallows, and chocolate.
Ooh, honey marshmallows and chocolate. Sounds like a confectioner's dream. All right, Olivia.
I have cream cheese icing, some fruits, and some.
You don't even know what you're putting in there. You got a little sweet and sour going on here with the cream cheese. Hey, wait, is that how? Oh, wait, will you please do that again for everybody? That was magical. Everybody watch this. Chef Swandare, can you do this?
Yes.
Wow.
Here.
Wow. Oh, gosh. Okay, I have dollar store steak in my hands right now. Chef Swandare, ready? Wow! Just like my Labrador Retriever at home. All right, so is everything ready to go for your...
It looks like mine is almost ready over
Okay,
there.
I think we might just have to scrape as much as we can salvage.
Yeah, just
at
get that
this
thing
point.
off.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
And I gotta
the
get
way-
rid of this, sorry.
Yeah, the way this is going to work, judges, the way this is going to work is they're going to bring a plate over, get a quick bite, taste, and judge. Okay? Now, for you guys need to know that every round, there are 3 rounds. Every round, someone will be eliminated to ultimately compete against Chef Swandare, our world-renowned chef. So every round, it gets harder and harder and more difficult and more difficult and hard to get I hate hosting.
That looks perfect. That looks
Are we
perfect.
done?
Yes. That looks perfect.
I thought they were the chefs.
That looks perfect.
Courtney, did you burn yourself? That buffalo sauce.
We want to try it?
Okay. If I wasn't awake before, I'm awake now. All right, we need to tidy this up.
Yes.
We need to move this
I
along.
need my waffle. Where's my waffle? There we go.
All right,
There we go.
Waffles are being served right now.
Here we go.
We got to get toppings on. Don't forget the
All right, thank
presentation is 89. Presentation is 89% of the
Oh,
judging.
That was beautiful.
And
Correct.
11% taste. So, this is not yours? Well, just put something on it. We're running. Oh, that is a lovely combination of peach and I feel like I'm going to throw up right now. This is terrible. All right, you have 10 seconds to get your tasting in front of the judges. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah! What a round! What a round!
All right. All right, so let's do Aiden's right here. Let's everybody take a taste of Aiden. Take a bite. Take a bite. Yeah, take a bite. Yeah. Okay. Let's just taste. Wow. Okay, going for it.
Hold on. There's something in there that I don't recognize.
You know, the presentation was great. The taste is great.
Okay, it's great.
Decent.
Okay. We've got unidentified object, great and decent. All right, whose is this? All right, Gloria's next. Everybody take a bite of Gloria's.
I'm impressed with the
I
fruit.
see fruit. This looks
Good job.
very nice. Presentation is great.
Great. The fruit is a great addition to this. It really gives it a pop of flavor.
It's decent.
Okay, so we got pop
It's
of
decent.
flavor,
All right.
decent, and I can't remember what Logan said. All right, so last but not least, we have Olivia's.
That does not look like a
Olivia,
waffle.
how would you describe what you made?
It has a lot of chocolate and fruits.
Chocolate and fruits. Oh, sounds just like Taylor Swandare.
Yes.
Chocolate and fruits. All right, do we have a winner? I need a winner. Ready? Or we have a loser.
Yep.
We need a loser. Tell us a loser.
We can just go ahead and say that was.
Oh, Aiden. I'm
Aiden.
sorry.
Oh, my
Aiden was
goodness.
very confident when he came in here. He's a great chef, but no match for Chef Swandare. But let's get the true as Aiden
Here's
goes
what-
off. This is what a true chef
Here's what a
can create.
waffle should taste like. You guys need to try that. Make sure you get some chicken and bacon and buffalo sauce and waffle. And buffalo bacon stuff. So you might want to try that. And those are special orders, so let me know. I can make those all week. It's pretty awesome, isn't it? Thank you. Yep.
All right, now, do we have, how was Chef Swandare's?
buffalo chicken waffles, a revolutionary idea. Well done, chef.
No problem.
There
No
he,
problem. All
he
day.
is world renowned, and there's nobody can compete. So our next round, which is going to be hopefully a lightning round, is going to be a dessert. So what we have supplied to all of our cooks is a graham cracker pie crust. They can go sweet, they can go savory, they can go sweet and savory, they can go sweet or savory, they can go sour, they can go sweet and sour, they can go sweet, savory, and sour. They can choose to do whatever they want to do. But their timer starts now. You have 2
Sweet
minutes,
tea.
go.
Sweet tea, apple.
All right, we
apple
going
filling,
sweet or savory?
And I need the
Savory?
pumpkin. No, they
Savory.
haven't.
How is
give me
pumpkin, sugar,
a little bit of
and
funfetti mix.
peaches
Let's do that.
savory?
Let's do that.
I don't know,
Funfetti.
with
A
my
little funfetti.
Do you know the
mix.
difference between sweet
We're
and
just gonna
savory?
go sweet tea.
I didn't think so. All right.
Y'all,
what
do you
is
guys
your
remember that
strategy on the
technique
pie
from last
round?
year?
We're going sweet all the way.
Sweet all the way. So we got some icing here, and what else?
Marshmallows, chocolate chips, whipped cream.
Awesome, awesome. All right, so Chef Swandar, you have some stiff competition over here.
So I've already drained my sweet tea.
Now I have a question because you haven't washed your utensils since last year.
Yes.
Have you washed your hands?
No, not since the first round. So
No,
here we
have you
go.
washed your
No.
hands since last
No,
year?
but see, this is the secret to good pie with random ingredients is funfetti mix.
Yes,
Just
but
get
have you
some of that,
washed your
and just
hands?
Throw that. Don't
since
worry about my
last
hands.
year?
Don't worry about my hands.
I worry for the
They're
sanitary
making-
value
they're
of
making
everything that
good
comes
food.
onto the Welcome Tsunami talk show, and I'm a little bit worried about this pie.
It's actually an upside down pie, so all the filling is going to be in the bottom, and I'm going to put the crust on top.
But have you washed your
Don't
hands
worry about my
in
hands.
a year?
Don't worry about the hands.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
All right, so we have
Ooh,
two
hello.
pies being ready to be made.
Hello,
We have
my
some,
friends.
pumpkin filling
Hello.
for our savory
So what are-
pie.
so what are we
pumpkin
thinking over
filling
there?
and
What-
all the
what's it looking like?
Sugary here, which makes no sense. We've got a lovely
I see some
sweet
honey
and
down there at the
chocolatey,
end. Honey looks
marshmallowy
extra
filling here. Let me help you with
What are-
that.
what are they even
Just
making right now?
That
Do we
help?
know?
Is that good?
Oh, pie.
I am
Ooh,
a chef
I love
on the
pie.
side.
What's your favorite pie,
Yeah.
Logan?
Blueberry.
Blueberry.
A little bit of that. All right, sweet.
I'm gonna have
And-
to say apple pie.
All right.
Apple pie.
We have 30 seconds.
But I'm
30
also
seconds, I
a
got
pumpkin
you.
30
pie. 'cause You
seconds.
know, like fall, y'all. Hashtag.
Quick, grab me some wafers.
This-
Grab me
Hashtag
some wafers
pumpkin
right over
spice
there.
everything.
This,
Grab
what
it,
are you
grab it.
doing
It's an
now?
upside down. You got to put the crust on top. You got to put the crust right on top of that, like that. Like
This
that.
is
Logan, what do
so
you think?
out of
What
the
do you think
box.
about chef's
Chef,
technique
you are
right
either
here?
a culinary lunatic or a culinary genius,
You know-
and only the judges will tell.
Chef Swandare
a little
has
garnish
had
of ribeye steak on the side.
a lot of experience in Milan, the Milan cooking school. He's
10
going
seconds.
for more of a pot.
9.
We
8,
thought they were going to go
7,
for pie. He's going for more of a
6,
pot
No,
pie. Looks pretty
5,
good.
4,
A
3,
steak pot pie is what I'm seeing here.
1. Stop. Utensils
I
down.
cannot wait
Please serve
to
the
try
chefs.
these pies.
Or the judges, I'm sorry. Okay. All right, let's start with Olivia this time. Olivia is right here. So Olivia
Well
has a
done.
chocolate whipped cream and chocolate chip and marshmallow delight. Yeah, right there. 1 spoonful. Go for it. Have you washed your hands?
No.
Okay. So next week on Welcome Tsunami, we're going to be bringing in a sanitary expert. All right. Thoughts?
Decent.
It's all right.
I'm a chocolatey fan. That's pretty chocolatety.
Okay, so we got decent, all right, and chocolatey. Let's go with Gloria's pumpkin peach whip. No, that was not me. All right.
Girl, nice try. But I mean, I'm telling you this because I actually care about you. Never do that again, ever.
I mean, they say pumpkin spice everything, but that's just.
Definitely not decent.
Okay, and let's see if Chef. Wait, listen. You still have a chance to beat Chef Swandare because he put a steak on top of his upside down pie.
See, that's what I would recommend. That's the one I caught in my mouth as well.
Is that the steak he caught in his mouth?
Yes, it is. It adds flavor.
Okay.
I don't know if I should actually throw up on stage or like run in the back.
You might want that.
I didn't try the steak, but whatever's in the bowl is actually not that bad.
All right, confer. Who's leaving? Who's out? Oh, Olivia, or not Olivia, Gloria. Gloria, no, let's not let that would. Gloria, thank you for coming. Now, 6th grade represents as our finalists in our last round. It is anything goes. You have exactly 1 minute to create anything you want for them to taste. Starting right now. 1 minute, go.
I need the hot dog, marinara sauce.
So, are we deciding we're gonna go sweet or savory for this round?
Savory.
Savory.
Hello.
So
We're
all
back.
of this
We're
is
back.
So what are you
sweet.
thinking? What are you thinking
You
there,
might want
Anna?
to change directions.
You know, I have a lot of thoughts going through my mind right now.
And you have
but
50
right
seconds,
now, I
Olivia,
just see-
to get something on the plate. All right, Chef Swandare, what are we going? Oh, we need
So
to
we
turn
got
this.
we got hot
Oh,
dog.
yeah, good. You can see
we
it.
got hot dog marinara sauce and corned beef hash. We're gonna make this into a jambalaya for them. Right here.
wait, did you learn? Where did you learn
This was actually what I had to eat in college because I was broke. So I would make this a lot.
college or culinary school?
Culinary college school.
So you're decided to go savory for this round.
Savory.
All right, let's check in back in with Olivia.
You know, I really don't know what's
Olivia
going on
has-
right now.
What is that?
I think I'm gonna throw up.
Okay, we've got soft squeezed butter and cheese and pepperoni. Could be good. Are you heating it up, Olivia? Are you going to heat it up at all?
No.
No. So we have a dip, I think. It's a dip.
You know,
You guys
right
are
now,
haters.
30 seconds.
You guys are
30
haters.
seconds, chefs.
Taylor is cooking up something interesting over here, y'all. And I see Olivia
okay. 30
putting some,
seconds. 20 seconds. 20
I
cheese
need a
down
plate.
there?
I need a plate of some sort.
some mayonnaise, maybe?
I got one.
Looking
I got
good.
One. Oh yes, that's perfect.
All right, Olivia, how do you feel?
Except there's glue on this. Should I get that glue
They need
off?
to see the presentation of this. Can I just bring it over?
Here we go.
Let's just switch to this camera right here. Can we get this? Can we get this right here? Anyone? This looks lovely. I'm just gonna go to Chef Swallow. Oh, there we go. There it is. That is presentation right there. Oh yeah.
Very
That's
nice.
good.
Very nice.
Something that flew off your hand like
All right. All right. 3, 2, 1. Serve. Okay. So, what we have here is a soft spread, butter and cheese with pepperoni on top concoction. It's a dip. Imagine your spoon as a tortilla chip. You have to use your imagination.
You're scared, aren't you? Look at this
We've
thing.
seen Olivia come a long way from the beginning of this challenge to now. I'm really proud of you, Olivia. You've been very consistent. I guess we'll just have to see what happens.
Wow.
I mean, I've been on a lot of cooking shows, but this is by far something I have never tasted.
That could be good or bad. All right, and what is this dog food, food you have for us today?
So
Chef
this is
Swindell?
what I like to call rock out meat combination. That's for you guys.
What now, Taylor? This is a mix of Chef Swandare.
Yes.
This is a mix of uncooked hot dog, or at least not rewarmed up hot dog, corned beef hash,
Marinara sauce.
marinara sauce, and semi-cooked hot dog.
I love it.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you.
Very decent.
We gone from decent to very decent.
Ooh. Come on, let's see this.
Unlike any other.
Okay, could
got
be
it, you
good
got
or
it.
bad. Confer.
You gotta
Do we
take a
have
bite.
a winner?
She has to try it. She didn't try
Could
it.
Olivia beat Chef Swandare on Welcome Tsunami? All right. Do we have a winner?
Just 2 more seconds.
2 more seconds. 1, 2. Oh, this is so... I just want to eat that stuff. We're ready. Okay, the winner is...
It's Olivia.
Olivia! You have defeated the mighty Chef Swandera. What do you have to say for yourself?
I'm happy.
She's happy. I'm happy. We're all happy. Our judges are happy. You're happy. It's over. All right, everybody, give everybody a hand. I'm sorry, Chef Swandera.
I'm never coming back.
Hey, I hear we
coming
have something for you. Come back. We have something for you. Chef Swandera, I'm sorry you were dethroned. They just don't have a sophisticated palate. We have a drink. Can somebody tell me what this drink is that you would like for Chef Swandera to...
It's a little bit of everything. If the judges ate it, you're drinking it.
That is not the worst thing I've had.
Okay, because he's tasted everything that he's had. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being here today on Welcome Tsunami. And now we're gonna take a quick commercial break. But before we go there, make sure if you have to use the bathroom, you do so in the next 3 minutes, or else we're keeping you in here. Commercial.
Oh, hey, you've caught me working on my tree. Since you interrupted me, we have a few announcements for you guys. First of all, we will not be meeting for Tsunami on Halloween. So get your friends, go hang out, have fun, but don't come here because the doors will be locked and you'll be kind of sad. Lastly, if you did sign up for Carowinds already, we might be adjusting when we leave based on if you have a half day or a full day. So just keep your ears and eyes open for that post. We'll let you know when we're planning to leave. It's gonna be super fun. It's full. We have tons of kids coming. It's gonna be a great time, so we can't wait. I'm gonna get back to working on my tree and see you guys soon. What's up? How you guys doing? Good, good. I'm glad you guys got to hang out with my good friend, Chef Swandera. He's pretty awesome. Hey, we have been doing this this series called Together here at Tsunami, and we're really excited about it. Tonight, Brett is going to be out here sharing with you guys, but before we get into that, I want to try something different with you guys, okay? So, the cool thing is about this series Together is we've really let you guys like connect as a small group and think through things, think through about how what you guys have learned from Hurricane Florence and all of that stuff. But we realized that we haven't really got you guys to connect like with everyone in here together. Like we've helped you connect, maybe you've connected better with your friends, or maybe you've seen how maybe being with your family is important. But there are people in this room that are a part of Tsunami that you haven't necessarily got to connect with. So what we want to do is we want to give you guys an opportunity to be together as Tsunami by meeting people that you don't know yet, okay? So it's going to be pretty crazy, pretty simple, and here's what we're going to do, okay? I need everyone to stand up. Everyone to stand up. Pretty simple, okay? Everyone stand up. Awesome. I want you to find one person in the room that you don't know, and I want you to share with them your favorite knock-knock joke, okay? Favorite knock-knock joke, all of you have one. Ready? Find someone, favorite knock-knock joke, go. If you're just coming back in, find someone you don't know, tell them your favorite knock-knock joke. Favorite knock-knock joke. All right, pretty simple. All right, here we go. Here we go. Next step, next step. Next step. I want you guys to find someone that you don't know, and I want you to tell them your favorite hobby. What do you like to do? Your favorite thing to do, if you could pick anything, what would it be? Find someone you don't know. Tell them your favorite hobby. Favorite hobby. It's got to be someone you don't know. Someone you don't know. All right, cool. Hey. All right, next step. Shh. Listen up. I want you to find someone that you don't know, and I want you to communicate your favorite holiday and why. Your favorite holiday and why. Favorite holiday and why. Find someone you don't know. All right, here you go. Last thing, and we're gonna try to make it pretty cool, okay? I want you to share with someone you don't know. Listen up. Share with someone you don't know your favorite time where you could say that I was together with my family, or I was together with my friends, or a time that you remember where you're like, man, this is a great memory that I have together with someone else, your family or your good friends. One memory that you can remember. All right, hey, if you guys can go back to your seats for me. You guys can go back to your seats really quick. Hey, how many of you guys are Fortnite fans? Fortnite fan? Okay, cool. Cool. Hey, listen up, real quick. Shh. Listen up. Hey, guys, listen. Shh. This is not gonna work tonight if you guys are talkative. This is a very big room and there's a lot of you, okay? So we need you guys to be into what we're doing. Shh. Okay? I love playing Fortnite and I love playing duos and squads and it's fun. But you realize really quickly that when you don't have good teammates, it's hard to win. It's hard to succeed. It really is. No matter how good you are, it's still pretty hard. And here's what's cool. Tonight, Brett is gonna come out and talk about that when we're together, when we're in a group, we have a bigger impact. We can get more accomplished. And that is a really cool thing for us to learn when we look out and we can see 250, however many middle schoolers there are here tonight, that you guys can make a big impact when you're together. And that's a cool thing that we get to learn. So Brett's gonna be out in just a few minutes.
All right, here's what I want you guys to do. I want you to look at the person on your left, and I want you to look at them. Wait, no. Find someone to look at. Find someone sitting next to you and look at them and say, you can make an impact. All right? Now, look at someone else. Look at the other person next to you and say, we can make an impact. All right, very good. Now, really quick, I have a question for you guys. I have a question. I want you to think about this. And don't say it out loud. Don't say it out loud. I want you to get this answer in your head. What is your absolute favorite Apple product? Now, I'm not talking about like Fuji, Granny Smith, Delicious. I'm talking about the company, right? Who wants to share with me? What is your favorite Apple product? Yeah. Apple Watch. What about you? Apple Watch. What else? What's in the way in the back? Yellow headband. Yeah. iPhone. Okay. Both of you right there standing up. That's what I have. And Nintendo DS. Okay. Someone didn't get the memo. I will tell you that I do own a couple of Apple products. My favorite, absolute favorite all-time Apple product is one that really very few people use anymore, but at the time was revolutionary, and I still love it for what it did for something that I love a lot. And it is this, a 30 gig iPhone Classic, all right? Yeah, so if you don't know what iPhone Classic, iPod Classic, sorry. Shh. So here's why this is my absolute favorite Apple product. Because growing up, when I was your age and older through high school and college, I collected a lot of what are called CDs. Stands for compact discs. I had over 1,000 CDs. And then Apple created this. And it was something I have right now. I kept all my CDs. They're in 3 massive binder books that are each weigh like over 50 pounds. There's like tons of music in these huge booklets. And I could fit all of it in something that would fit in my pocket. Apple is genius. And for those of you guys who may or may not know, Apple started all because of one man's vision and dreams. Anybody know who that is? Steve Jobs, right? So Steve Jobs was 21 years old when he had a vision and a dream to start something. He had a belief that computers should be easy to use. That was his dream. He felt like computers should be easy to use. If you know anything about cell phones from the 1970s, they were bulky. There's a picture of a computer from the 70s. They had so many parts and so many steps and so many things you had to do that you couldn't. Nobody used them. At least nobody in everyday life used computers. Cell phones back then, so big and bulky, nobody used them. So Steve Jobs had a dream of making technology easy to use and getting technology in everybody's hands. But the company that we love, most of us use their products, would never have started without another Steve Wozniak. Steve Wozniak was actually the Steve. He built the first Apple computer. He and Steve Jobs would work together and create products together. And there was a third guy involved originally with the company. His name was Ron Wayne. Ron Wayne was kind of the idea behind, he wrote the business plan behind Apple computers. Those 3 guys together created something that 40 years later has totally revolutionized the world of electronics. Cell phones got smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until Steve Jobs decided, I'm going to create an iPhone. Now every single phone mimics what his dream was for a phone. But here's the thing, the company that we love and the products that we use probably would not even exist if Steve Jobs had decided to do it alone. Because here's what this story illustrates, is that we can make a bigger impact when more people are involved. We can make a bigger impact when more people are involved. See, here's the truth. You guys can do a lot of great things on your own. In fact, some of you already do. You've already done amazing things on your own. You're talented, you have really smart brains, you have passion, you have physical abilities. You can do amazing things on your own. You have amazing, unique, creative ideas and to impact the world all by yourself. But when people start working alongside of you, the impact is bigger and the outcome is greater. The question is, what keeps people
like you. I mean, this room is full of potential impact on the world. What keeps people like you and me from making that kind of an impact, a world-changing impact? I think it has a lot to do with two incorrect views. Most of us have an incorrect view of self. On one side, on one extreme, people have this view of themselves of, I can do anything. I can do it. I got it under control. I'm talented. Don't worry about it. I got it. I can do it on my own. I can do it mentality. On the other end of things are people who are just, I can't do it. I can't do it. And neither one is good. Because everybody who feels like I can't do it, they're missing out. If you're kind of in this end of things where it's like, well, I really can't make that much of an impact. I don't really have anything special about me. You're missing out on the fact that God created you unique with a specific purpose that each and every one of us as human beings was designed to discover. That's part of growing up. Part of your task as a middle schooler is to start determining and discovering what specific purpose you were created for. And the reason that people on this side, I can do it, I got it all on my own, they don't make a big impact because they don't bring people along with them. They think they can do it on their own. So what keeps a lot of us, some people, from making a big impact is an incorrect view of themselves. Another thing is an incorrect view of what church is. Most of us approach church as something that's designed to impact me. You come on Wednesday nights, you go through the motions, you watch a game, you sing a song, you hear a talk, you goof off, play Foursquare, eat some pizza, and say a quick prayer. Good, I'm gone. And church is something to impact you. Church was never designed to be something that was still. A place to be impacted, not a place that can make an impact. So we think of church as something that impact me, not something that I can make an impact as a part of. We think of church as a place to go and not a movement. What would happen if we were to get a correct view of ourselves, the way that Jesus sees us? And what could happen if we began to get a correct view of what the church was really supposed to be? The beauty is when I look out and see a group of middle schoolers and their leaders, what I see out here is really very similar to what started the church in the first place. What we know now as Port City Community Church wouldn't exist if it weren't for a small group of uneducated, unskilled men, and eventually women that impacted and it grew. See, our faith grew in a very small area of the world. So I've got a map that I'm going to throw up there. It is the Roman Empire. If you guys have studied world history, you know that Rome ruled this part of the world for a very long time. And you guys know Rome is in Italy, right? So we know where Rome is, Roma, right up there on the boot. Rome had expanded their empire to this far. Anybody know what section Jesus lived and died in? Can say it for me on the map, yeah? Yeah, it's Israel, which up there is represented by Judea, okay? So Judea, in that little square over there, that's Judea. Jesus, most people believe, did not leave an area of more than 100 miles from where he lived, was born. He never left that area. And when he died, he had a group of people that were following him called the disciples. And when Jesus died and was rose again, their lives were completely changed. And they, through a series of events that happened, we've been reading about it, and if you can read about it in Acts in the New Testament, how the church started. It was just a group of nobodies that saw Jesus and what he was able to do, and it changed them so much that they said, we have got to tell people. All they had was each other and a relationship with Jesus. And eventually a guy named Saul, who changed his name to Paul, became the greatest missionary that ever existed, and he eventually ended up in a place called Thessalonica, which is up there in Macedonia. And that is what we're going to be reading about today. Paul was in this town called Thessalonica. He went to basically tell people about Jesus. So he showed up in this town and just started doing what he did everywhere he went, just telling people about this Jesus that he met, that changed his life, that changed him from being someone who hated Christians to someone who went out to try to convince people that Jesus was the only way to real life. So he's hanging out in Thessalonica. He and his friends are staying. They didn't know where to stay, so they were staying with a friend named Jason. And so Jason was housing these guys. Well, the people, the authorities and the rulers and the religious rulers in Thessalonica didn't like the fact that Paul had showed up because it started changing things. So they said, you know what? We need to find Paul. We need to find his friends, and we need to get him out of here. And so they go to Jason's house, and they show up, and Paul and his friends aren't there, but Jason is there. And it says this in Acts 17, verses 6 and 7. And when they could not find them, when they couldn't find Paul and his friends, they dragged Jason and some of the brothers, meaning the people who also believed in Jesus, before the city authorities, shouting, "These men who have turned the world upside down have come here also. And Jason has received them, and they are all acting against the decrees of Caesar, saying that there is another king, Jesus." Did you catch how they described these guys? Did you catch what they said about them? These guys who are what? Turn the world upside down. They had literally turned the world, the Roman world, upside down. If you go back to that map, eventually Paul makes his way to Rome. And through his time in Rome, and then a couple hundred more years of Christians continuing to tell people, Christians going through persecution, the entire Roman world became to know Jesus. And we're here today because a small group of people decided we want to tell others about who Jesus is, but they didn't do it alone. Paul, the greatest missionary of all time, wrote most of the New Testament, traveled with guys named Barnabas and Silas. He had friends with him. No disciple did it by themselves. They did it as a group. It was small groups of believers in Jesus. All they had was faith in Jesus and each other. And the truth is, that's all each of us needs to make a big impact. They know something that's true for us today, that together we have a bigger impact. Together we have a bigger impact. The question I want to ask is, what would it look like for us to turn the world upside down together? What would it look like for Tsunami to do that? Because when I look out here, I see a group of students that with a faith in Jesus and being together, doing it together, could make a huge impact in our world. I hope you can see that too. If you could stand up here and look out, you would be able to see the same thing. So what does that look like for us to make that? Maybe it means that we create the type of open, non-judgmental, friendly setting as possible here at Tsunami so others can be accepted and impacted. Maybe we commit to continuing to serve our community in the same way that we have in the aftermath of the hurricane. That we continue to do that even though there isn't a natural disaster. Maybe it means we commit to living the way that God has called us to live in our school hallways or in our homes. And the truth is that if you know another believer in your school, you don't have to do it alone. You can be together in the way that you live your lives in front of your friends. No matter what it is, though, that you decide to do, that we decide to do, we need to do it together because together we have a bigger impact. So the question I want to ask you is this: what is one thing that we can do together to make an impact? And you can answer that in light of what do we do as Tsunami, or what do we do as a small group, or what do we do as a group of friends who go to Roland Grice, or Trask, or Myrtle Grove Christian School, or CFCI, or wherever it is that you go to school. Let's pray. God, thank you for these students and these leaders, and thank you for the opportunity you've given us to make an impact by being together, that we can find comfort and confidence in knowing that we have friends who have our back. and that a love of you and the being surrounded by our friends who also love you, we have everything that we need to make an impact for your name in this world if we do it together. And I pray this in your name. Amen. All right. Courtney's going to come out and dismiss you to small groups, but here's what I want you to know. Shh. Have a seat. Have a seat. We didn't just want to talk about it, because we want to give you a chance to talk about it in your small groups tonight, but shh. More than just talk about it, we wanted to give you guys a chance to actually make an impact together. Whether you know it or not, the reason that we're in this room is because hundreds of volunteers every single week have been coming to stay at the church. There are people living in the Grow Zone and Studio 3 and Treasure Island breakout rooms because they've come from out of town to serve without being paid. In fact, some of them giving up vacation time and time away from family to come and serve our community. That's a pretty cool thing. Now, none of you, I'm guessing, would like to sit and write a thank you note to each and every one of those people. The truth is, together, we can make that kind of an impact. If every single person in this room writes a thank you note or a welcome to Wilmington note tonight in your small group, we can ensure that everyone who comes next week to volunteer in our town gets a thank you note. And that would be pretty cool if you just left home to come and serve in a place you don't know, and there was a group of people in that community that were grateful that you were there. So tonight in your small groups, you're gonna get a chance to thank and make a bigger impact when we make that impact together, okay? So Courtney's gonna come out now, I hope. There she is, and she's gonna send you guys where you need to go.
Hello, friends. So